All right, guys. So we got some breaking news today out of Rams camp. Uh, as you can see, we uh, we traded. We made a trade for a running back. Rams trade for Sony Michel out of New England. Uh, Due to injuries and injuries have depleted depth at running back for the Rams. Michel brings a former first round pedigree to the team. This was this was interesting for sure. I mean it was almost it was almost clear they were going to go after somebody. I didn't really uh, expect them to trade for anyone, though I should have probably known better with Les Snead. But I thought they were definitely going to have to get someone via free agency or someone due to the injuries we have had as of late, with Cam Akers being gone for the year, Raymond Calais being gone 4 to 6 months, so probably out for the year. We got Xavier Jones and Jake Funk, who I am very confident in, but they are unproven. Um, and then Daryl Henderson, who is our starter now due to Cam Akers being gone. The who I like a lot, but he just can't seem to stay healthy. I mean, you know, the man has not played a preseason game this year. He hasn't played a single snap, yet he has now injured his thumb. I'm not ragging on you, Daryl, but the fact that he hasn't played a game in the preseason and he's already injured himself a little bit, kind of lets us know that maybe we need to get another body in here, because Daryl seems to be a bit injury prone. Unfortunately, it just appears to be the case. So I hope that he can stay healthy for the rest of the season, but we do need that insurance in case he does at some point in the season. So the Rams have done that, and they have chosen Sony Michel out of New England. So let's go ahead and get into these details. The Los Angeles Rams have acquired running back Sony Michel from the New England Patriots via trade. Michel is a former 2018 first round draft choice. Patriots are trading running back Sony Michel to the Los Angeles Rams. And here's where it gets kind of a little confusing here. So basically, they trade Sony Michel to the Rams in exchange for 2 late round conditional draft picks per sources. New England gets back 2 picks. The Rams get needed talent at depth at running back, which, like I was just saying, we desperately need. The Patriots' return compensation, for the trade is a bit unique. Currently, LA is slated to send the 5th and the 6th round draft picks to New England. However, if the Rams are awarded a 4th round compensatory selection, which it seems like they are going to after losing John Johnson to the Cleveland Browns, that happens. That means this pick would be sent to the Patriots in place of the aforementioned 2 picks. So, as it stands right now, we are sending New England a 5th and a 6th round pick. But if and when the Rams get a additional 4th round pick for losing John Johnson in free agency, and it looks like they're going to, the New England Patriots would instead get that 4th round pick, and we would keep the 5th and 6th round pick. So overall, I'm okay with it. I think it's a decent trade. I don't think we gave up too much. Um, it seems for a former first rounder who may not be as strong as he once was, If you're thinking at worst a fourth rounder to fill a need that we kind of need now due to some injuries in that running back room, I feel like it's a win. I feel like it's a decent win, you know. So I'm cool with it. Ian Rappaport here kind of goes into detail. Compensation update. It's a okay, so fifth rounder and sixth rounder this year. That converts to a fourth rounder when and if the Rams get a fourth round pick. Complicated, but essentially Sony Michel for a fourth round pick. Solid value. I would agree. The Rams' stable of running backs prior to the trade was full of change of pace style runners. Considering Darrell Henderson was originally supposed to be the complement to injured workhorse Cam Akers, yep. Michelle is more of a traditional style grinding runner who can carry the ball inside the tackles and excel in short yardage or goal line situations. Michelle also joins young players Jake Funk and Xavier Jones, who are both able to contribute in the passing game and special teams. And this is kind of what I wanted. I felt that if we were going to get a running back, we needed a little more someone with a little more of a power back, someone who's really willing to go up the middle, get those hard yards on like a 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 possibly. Someone traditional style like it says here, kind of running between the center and the guard, run some trap plays, running the inside and get physical because we are going to need that because pretty much all the teams in our division are very physical. They're physical football teams, and I feel as a whole, personally, my opinion, the Rams are a team, despite being talented and having success the past several years under Sean McVay. I do feel as a whole they are lacking in the physicality department. I feel we have players on this team who are incredibly physical. Obviously, Aaron Donald comes to mind. But as a whole, I feel the Rams are more of a finesse team rather than a power run physical football team. I'm someone who very much enjoys watching physical style football, power run football. Don't get me wrong, I love the deep passes and all that, but the teams who are always in the finals every year seem to have, at least if they're not a power run focused team, they have an element of that, and I feel like that's something we could work on. Uh, and I feel Sony Michel can it seems he can provide that for us at least a little bit. Jake Funk too. Jake Funk seems from the very little film that we've seen, seems like he could possibly do that. We shall see though. Continuing on, the need to acquire a running back was apparent after injuries to Akers and speedy return specialist Raymond Calais. After injuries to Akers and speedy return specialist Raymond Calais. However, Michel doesn't exactly have a clean history in regards to injuries either. It is possible the Rams' new running back will need workload management at times this season, but Los Angeles already does an exemplary job managing veterans such as Andrew Whitworth, Aaron Donalds, and others. And I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Let's see. Arthritic knee caused the Rams to move on from Todd Gurley. Yep, that is true. And now a need forces us to get Sony Michel, who also has knee issues. And let's see, the 2021 season will be the former first rounder's fourth season. Okay. This trade could represent a 1-year rental for the Rams as New England decline Michel's fifth-year option earlier this year. Michel is scheduled to become a free agent at season's end. Los Angeles will open the season Sunday night at SoFi against the Chicago Bears on September 12th. So Michel will have around 2.5 weeks in order to simulate to his new team. Yeah, it's I still see him. I'm still cool with it, because he will kind of get him in as a rotational player. Daryl Henderson's. I see us probably going running back by committee with all these dudes. That's what I would do. Honestly, you get Daryl Henderson, who is talented, but has a bit of a higher risk than other running backs that to get injured. There's nothing wrong with that. It just seems to be the case. So you're going to have him possibly on a pitch count. Xavier, gonna go ahead and sprinkle in some Xavier Jones, Jake Funk in there, and bring in Sony Michel when you need to get those short yardage situations. Kind of get him a pitch count as well. I trust the Rams to be in order to be able to pull that off. I will continue to stress the importance of the run game because the run game is so vital to a team's success, and it just and and as any Rams fan will tell you, okay, um, as much as I am so grateful and thankful for Sean McVay, as much as I am, as I know I can be critical of him sometimes, and I know I can question a lot of what he does. I'm a fan. Okay, it's what we do. It's all coming from a place of love. But the reality is, I am very grateful for what he has done to this football team because we were in a bad way before he showed up for many, many, many years. Let me tell you. So I'm very grateful for all the hard work he's put in. Having said that, any Rams fan will tell you, despite the success, we, as a whole, I don't want to speak for everyone, but for me personally, there's a sense that sometimes Sean McVay can get a little too pass happy, especially when there's appears to be certain points where he seems to be feeling pressure in the game. When there's a little bit of pressure applied to him and to our team, he tends to go a little pass happy. Now, there could be a number of factors that I'm just not privy to, being a fan and not being a part of the coaching staff, not knowing the ins and outs of the uh, like the O line, the running game, how effective they are, you know, this, that, and the other, which would maybe cause them to pass more. But I just know we cannot pass 60 times a game. And I know we have Matthew Stafford, and I know the guy is great. I am very happy to have him here, but I'm just of the mindset I don't see why we need to put all that pressure on him, guys. All right, I feel we really need to focus on the run game, and the fact that McVay tends to lean towards the pass is forcing people like me, fans, to harp on the run in an attempt, in my weird way, in an attempt to get the message out that at the very least make it a balanced offense. That's what I want in the end. I want our offense to be balanced with a good run the pass ratio. We need to be physical. We can't just pass all the dang time. We need to be able to chew some clock out, give our defense some rest so they can perform at the highest level possible. We gotta beat them into submission so that their legs are tired by the fourth quarter, where we can start throwing bombs and finishing games when we're having these closer football games that we will undoubtedly have against some of the better football teams and against teams in the playoffs. It all it all works together, okay? We need that power run game. And I just want to see more out of it from our team. I don't want to see us get too pass happy. Balance is just the key, and I think today has helped us with that because with all these injuries, it makes me curious if Sean is going to lean even more into the pass game because of all the injuries, and that is something we just cannot have. All right, and this is just my perspective. This is just my opinion. I am sure Sean knows this. I am sure, but he knows that we need balance, but we need to be able to stick with the run game, even if it's not working out for us early in the game. I have faith in Xavier Jones. I have faith in Jake Funk. Daryl Henderson, I have faith in you. And Sony Michel, welcome to the team. I have faith that you will do well for us. Study that playbook. Learn it as fast as you can because opening day is just around the corner. Uh, and yeah, we shall see what happens, man. It is a move that it is a move that I expected in the sense that we were going to get another running back, but I just didn't know who we were going to get. And overall, for at worst the fourth rounder, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. All right, guys, it's that's gonna be it for now. It was good talking to y'all. So I will cut it off here, and I will go ahead and see you guys on the next one. And as always, to the end of time, go Rams.